Welcome to a zero game match between, in the red, Pro Randy with Amphibians versus ATOSTIC in the blue with Rovers. Yep, Rovers indeed. So, of course, Rovers are really cheap to get out. A quick little dart, only 40 metal, which, well, the Amphibians don't have that, so scouting will be better for ATOSTIC in the early game. So, well, considering Pro Randy went for double conch, that's something ATOSTIC might want to try and counter, just because that means that Pro Randy doesn't have as much military on the field as he does. Scorchers are coming out, alright. And okay, so now we're going into double duck. Alright. And the dart goes down. Of course it does. Single Scorcher for 125, and there was also a Mason for 120. Economy does seem slightly better actually for ATOSTIC right now, even though he didn't go for multiple constructors in the early game. But that's probably because of either a little bit of reclaim, which, well, I'm pretty sure it is reclaim, because why else would he be reclaiming? Although, well, Pro Randy was also reclaiming, so not sure. It does look like he also expanded with metal extractors slightly earlier. And even his energy income is slightly better than that of Pro Randy, even though that's what he used his conscious for. So I guess they were really just not working very efficiently. Bit of a shame, I guess. Also, could be annoying later on, but of course the Rovers have a hard time climbing this hill, or rather any hills for that matter. No, not F3, Liam. F2, there we go. Look, they have a really hard time climbing hills. So that could possibly allow Pro Randy later on to either just run away from ATOSTIC, or to chase ATOSTIC and still be able to damage him. Ripper is actually coming out, strangely enough. Normally you always start with a whole bunch of raiders, but no, we've got a riot out on the field for the Rovers. What exactly are you going to make? Ah, fencers and then a Ripper. Alright, that's an interesting combination. Fencers are of course really nice because they have homing missiles, long range, and god damn it, why do I have my voice? And of course they, yeah, well, as I said, they have long range, homing missiles, so will always hit the ducks, but of course have to stop the fire. And hey, here we go, a little fight with the commander. The absolute greed of this lad. Yep. Yeah, it might not actually... Oh my. That was a great use of your Ripper, definitely. So even though he didn't go for that many calculated. Why they're calculated? Not sure. Go away. Anyways. Even though he didn't go for a lot of constructors early on, he did of course use his commander to just expand quickly. And although, well, they say the absolute greed of this lad, well, that's not bulk. No, it's not, it's buoy. But what I wanted to say was that, yeah, well, Pro Randy also has got quite a decent expansion. Has metal extractor over here, is just as far with metal extractors over here. Just has worse overdrive, I guess? Yeah, looks like it. And, well, just jump into the bubble if it... Yeah, I guess so. Wouldn't be the worst idea. But I mean, not completely sure, but wouldn't surprise me if at least the Ripper would still be able to hit you. Anyways, fences and Rippers coming in right now. And let's just say there is not a real good defense. Yes, there are a couple of buoys, but you outrange them with your fences. Although, of course, well, the buoys are able to move in. So, yeah. And again, as I said, it would be possible for Pro Randy to actually run away. Which he's doing. Metal Extractor is not going to go down. Probably just accidentally fired at it. But, well, even though, of course, he can run away, he can't run away forever, because otherwise his base goes down. And also I'm missing something over here. There we go. Scorchers took down the commander. Now call you crazy. No. Let's not. You were right. Also, yeah, a lot of wind, but only one per. Also over here, Metal Extractor goes down. This spot is actually being conquered by Pro Randy, which is really nice, because he also has the other corner. So he has expanded more. But, well, expanding doesn't really matter if it then gets blown up. Which, well, it is being blown up over here. And considering there's not a lot of defense, that's... yeah, well, it's just not good in general. And, as the attrition counter also says, about 60% for Pro Randy. So, yep, he lost quite a lot. And another metal extractor goes down. These ducks are chasing, and of course on flat ground the rovers are far quicker. And maybe we get a little bit of a sandwich, doesn't look like it. Buoys get shot by fences. Ducks get shot by fencer. And, well, buoy 1 goes down, the other one stays up. Over here, fencers went down, ducks went down. A couple of scorchers moving in, 2 ducks survive. Actually, 1 buoy does survive. Ripper gets blown to pieces, that's not good. What will these scorchers do? Will they be able to take down the bulkhead? No. Where are you going to go? Well, you're actually getting out badges, which, well, they're really nice. Of course, really, well, I thought they had larger range, but very good range. And, well, still doesn't have a lot Pro Randy. Not a lot in defenses, of course, that would be able to counter things like badges. Scorchers will try to take down the factory, which I don't like. You were not able to do that, not even close. So taking down the bulkhead or the archer would have probably been better. Or metal extractor even, which, well, that one did go down. Over here, scorchers are being trapped a little bit, but one does survive. Looking at reclaim, 560 over here. That will probably be cleaned up by ATOSTIC. Over here, this 650 will be cleaned up by Pro Randy, I expect. And other than that, there is, well, of course, 670 over here, which, well, should be cleaned up by Pro Randy as well. Also, I don't know if ATOSTIC knows how late game works for Rover, but who even cares? If you just have far more than your enemy, then you probably win anyways. And I don't hate the better badges, to be fair. They don't do a lot of damage, but just because Pro Randy doesn't have that many places he can go, even just laying down mines would not be a bad idea, I'd say. Of course, works worse against actual players than against the computer. Against the AI, of course, badges are really quite okay. And, well, considering the bulkheads do have to stop, you can just lay down fire upon them with your badges, because they are just quite a lot longer range. I'm surprised this has not been cleaned up, actually. Randy didn't get the spire memo, I guess. Okay, I don't know either. But I mean, that's why I'm not a pro player. Not even close. But I would say these badges are doing quite alright. Because you are forcing the bulkheads to either deploy or run away. Which, well, they're not really good at doing. Also, wait, of course, bulkheads high up, so that's probably just like the crab that they have longer range. Because the base range is better for the badger, of course. I mean, Scorcher is probably the one raider decent enough to crack them. Unless Archer plus Limpet. Okay, so anyways, well, does that matter? I mean, ATOSTIC has better metal income, better energy income than Pro Randy. So if you just have the better engagements, which he has, and, well, better engagements, more income, then you should just be able to overwhelm your enemy anyways. So, what it does say here, badges are also cleaning up. Let's see, okay, airplane is coming in here, there is no second factory over here. Okay, so, yeah, again, I don't like that you don't clean this up or this up. It wouldn't take much, especially not over there. And over here, quite a lot of ducks. And, well, are they going to be cleaned up by the badges? A couple of them are, but most will still survive. TB and not Phoenix, bro. Okay, I don't know what TB stands for, because I don't know. Oh, Thunderbird, of course. Anyways, Scorchers over here. Finally you're moving here. And, well, bulkheads are being cleaned up over here. Still quite a decent amount of mines over here. There are 12 still down. And yes, of course, you can focus fire them down. But, well, I don't think that would work very well. I mean, it works, but it's not great. Also, ducks should be alright against badges. Because I think that unless you shoot in front with the badges, then the ducks shouldn't be getting hit that much, because the the mines are too far behind to lock on. Also, this geothermal is still there. Okay, that's great. I mean, 170 energy for the ATOSTIC. That's great. Of course, 2.5, 2.4 for the wind generators right now. Also, yeah, well, I don't see a way back for Pro Randy, no matter what strategy ATOSTIC wants to use. You know, yeah, GG. So you may have already picked up on this, but I really do like badges. Even if they are not the choice you should be going for. They worked and they are great. But well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.